Greetings everyone and welcome to an update on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The Millennium Falcon event is confirmed. It is the bounty hunter ships and it is legendary event. Confirmed here by an in-game post. Earn the blueprints for Han's Millennium Falcon. You will also need any valid capital ship of the correct star to enter complete. You will need the 4 bounty hunter ships. It will be piloted by Raid Han and Legendary Chewbacca. This is the first of 2 bits of news that came out. The second is the community-style Territory Wars rosters. They came out more or less along the lines of what I expected, although there was a couple surprises. So, in-game, I'm going to double-check, but I do not think they've added the ship yet. Scroll down. Okay, they have not added Han's Millennium Falcon yet to the game. There were some shard updates today. The B-2 bomber can now be farmed. It is in light side C, so it is combined with Veers. So I'll be unlocking it eventually when I get to General Veers. Round 4 of Old Republic characters. So this was Jandy, or whatever her name is, and Carthanasi are now available in shipments. In fact, it would have been fitting if they were here, but they can show up now, and damn, okay. So, let's switch over to the actual news. So here is the poll for community style. These are the characters that get to stay. It's easier, though, if I just focus on who's out. So who is out is the Revan group, which also eliminates Stark, Dengar, and HK-47. So hurts bounty hunters, doesn't cripple them. Revan's out. Then the Traya group, I predicted this one as well. That one eliminates Darth Traya, who is naturally extremely annoying to fight against. There was a Sven down below will actually go on to talk a little more about these choices. So Treya's group is out. That takes out IG-88, Anakin, and Death Trooper. So in short, my one of my big takeaways is bounty hunters are hurting for this event pretty badly, since they've lost 88 and they've lost Dengar, and they lose Jango Fett. So Group 3, this one hurts me. Nihilus, Zombie, Jolie, Shore Trooper. Once again aimed at Revan teams, most likely, although Nihilus and Zombie are also particularly annoying to deal with. And even Shore Trooper can be a little annoying. Actually noting, based on this, also Imperial Trooper teams are crippled because of Shore and Death Trooper being out. Then the last group, Kenobi, Ventress, or First Order, Jango. So just absolutely ripping the Jedi apart, basically, plus the Traya group. So it's going to be an interesting war, and I'm kind of hurting because troops I wanted to use are out. I actually think I'll be short on bounty hunters, which is going to suck. And then Capital Games groups, they took out Han Solo Raid, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, Enfys Nest, and First Order Stormtrooper, and they actually explained their reasoning, and we can still use their ships. So Sven basically says that they noticed that the community voted off their most frustrating characters to play against. So obviously Revan's out because he's an unfair paywall, and then Traya is very difficult to face. Darth Nihilus is annoying. Zombie is super duper annoying. Saj, Ventress, they crippled the meta, is what happened. They will pay attention to feedback, explore new ways to keep Territory Wars fresh and fun. There's an emphasis there that should be made, so they probably got people's feedback of not liking that kind of levels of bans. They didn't want to over-cripple Jedi. That's why Bastila's group got to stay in, because I had predicted it would be the Bastila Wampa group because of Wampa. But no, they took out Nest, so it's going to be an interesting Territory Wars. Moving on, we have the confirmation. It's going to be 4 bounty hunter ships. That is kind of sucky. It's not Scoundrels, which is a little unfortunate for me. You may note in the last episode, or last video, I did say I was working on Lando, and I'm making progress on Lando. And I also was putting some efforts on IG 2000, so now I need to shift gears off of Lando completely, which my crystals will be happy for, because refreshing ship energy is 100 instead of 50, so I'll be happy to abort this. Actually, I'll take him out of favorites right now. So now it's back to these guys. So I'm focusing on IG-2000 and Xanadu's Blood. I'm trying to get them to 5 stars. This also does mean I will be now... I had a choice to make on the Bounty Hunters. You'll notice that, hey, I could almost take him to gear 11. I do not have quite enough of the hypo syringes, but I can put these 2 things on him. Again, I was originally going to bench IG-88 from the Chewbacca event, but now that he's going to be for such an important ship, and the meta is going to shift, I took a look at my arena for the ship side, and I noticed nobody has these ships ready. So now that you need them for a legendary ship, they're going to become a meta unless Han Solo changes the meta himself. Either way, I think I've got just enough time to get him to what do you call it, to get the ships to 5 stars. There are going to be packs out with for real money and crystals. If you ignored all 4 bounty hunter ships somehow, and ignoring Slave 1 is practically unacceptable at this point. I mean, yeah, I don't have it at 7 stars, but I had it. Like, if you don't have any of these ships, you may want to consider the upcoming pack. So you need all 4 of these. They are throwing you a bone. You do not need a capital ship. You don't need the capital ship. They're going to give you one. They're providing the capital ship, which I'm actually kind of sad on because my Chimera is OPF. But you still need to have one of the star requirements. So 2 home 1s away for me. Plus I need home 1 to get Chimera anyways. So that's coming up. In fact, I think home 1 might be on the events coming up. I know he comes up once a month roughly. So 2 months and I'll have a 7-star capital ship. But yeah, so everyone get these guys ready. It's time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. And I will see you next time. Farewell.